you that one. I said I got you 2. You don't fucking listen.
You said the clock one.
You said the clock one. All right, everyone, relax, okay? Relax. We're all here yelling. Let's celebrate something. 2 weeks ago, I posted this video. Can they see it? 1,000 views, y'all. How the fuck did that happen? Where did 1,000 people come from?
My Instagram? No, I'm kidding.
No, I really don't know, but
See, hey, you get rid of one white guy and all of a sudden you get 1,000 views.
one video where we make fun of them and we just grow. No, so shout out to the 1,000 people. I don't know. I only got like 10 subs from that 1,000. If you guys came back to watch the video, appreciate it. All right, so I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank y'all for that, because that's fire, right? That's pretty geeky. I was geeked out. The one video Chris isn't in hits 1,000. You know, basically I'm quitting my job. I'm going full-time YouTube.
Shut the fuck up.
So do I call Hollywood or does it call me? The whole point of this video is I want to do a overlanding for beginners, because I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding of overlanding. First off, I don't call it overlanding. I think it's just camping.
No. First off, we're not masters, okay?
No.
We're also beginners.
No, but
just kind of some things that we've done in the beginning portion of it that we wish we would have done sooner, or things that we still might want that we suggest getting first.
Yeah, saving money. So let me help you save money, because I've wasted money. Like, I feel like I've helped Chris save money. I felt like I've helped Rob buy things that he thinks are like, oh my god, I'm spending so much money. So this is a great example. Christopher is fuck it, I'll buy it. I've already bought it and screwed up, so now I just get the good part rather than going for the cheap one and realizing it sucks. Rob is, no, I just get the cheap one. He's the complete opposite. This is a good example of how you could save your money. How I personally think that just going and saving up that extra dollar and getting the better part is better long term. As an example, I have purchased lights that over time they just suck. Ongoing things that I've bought that I've wasted my money on. So now that when my friends are building their rigs, like I help them, and I'm gonna give them the advice that I'm gonna give y'all. First off, what would y'all say is like the top 3 things that you would say that you should get, like going camping?
Lift recovery.
Don't cheap out on your mechanic. And
don't
cheap out on the parts that you're gonna put on for like suspension and shit, because that's like where if an issue goes wrong there, you gotta better figure out how you're gonna get home, because you can't. You're kind of.
I'd rather have my fridge break than my suspension. I'd rather have, a tailgate table not work than my suspension. I would say mechanically, don't cheap out. Don't go rough country. Do not go rough country. Like, I know it's cheap, and I know a lot of people like to go the cheaper route, but long term it's just gonna be terrible. I remember when I got the Jeep, it had it already, and the shock was leaking. It drove like garbage, and then I know that when we get in Rob's truck and he's like, we're driving on the freeway at like 70, I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna die. Like, I can't wait for him to get his suspension done, because his, yeah, it's so bad.
And then you hit a bump and you go,
yeah.
and then you're just like this, and then a couple miles down.
No, I get so scared in his Jeep. And then we get in mine, and like, it's not even a very expensive Jeep. It has a basic 3-inch JKS lift, like I've said before, but the Fox shots and reservoirs were, I recommend
night and day.
Oh man, do not cheap out on that. Whether you go Terraflex, whether you go Kings, whether you go Fox, it doesn't matter. Just don't cheap out, because honestly, anything's better than stock and rough country.
That's the one thing that you're gonna feel and make the difference of whether or not you're gonna enjoy it every day. Because I mean, we use our cars, our dailies.
Hold up.
There are dailies.
And we all have girls.
Yeah.
If you want to go camping with a girl, you have to make sure it's comfortable.
You have to have all the extra amenities.
Yes, because
anything that's just gonna make them not complain. Not to say, hey baby, you listen to this. Not to say that you're complaining. I love you. But I'm gonna get all the extra shit that you want.
This is a fact though, because I think all of our girls are mad girly. Like, none of them are trying to go camping like that. But if you make it comfortable for them, if like my girl likes to do like her cleansing stuff, like on her face, like facials and stuff.
Showers.
If you make it comfortable, where it's like, okay, everything I do at home I can still do here and be comfortable, you're solid. Yeah. It will get expensive. Don't get me wrong. Like the rooftop tent, I didn't even want that. I was gonna get a nice ground tent, call it a day, but I got a girlfriend.
The one thing I will say is that it's only gonna be as good as you prepare it for. So if you're not prepared for the cold, if you're not prepared to get stuck, if you're not prepared for this and that.
We'll get into snow camping,
sucks.
I think, in the end, but I do want to go over like the first like top 3 things. First, we said mechanical.
Yeah.
Mechanically,
Recovery.
mechanically, don't cheap out. Save up your money for that lift or the shocks or whatever the case is, and thug it out in like a ground tent for a minute. Like I would say, definitely mechanically get everything situated so you don't have to worry about being stuck on a trail. Because if you're stuck on a trail, that's very expensive. So I would not want to get recovered on a trail. I'd rather just spend the extra few bucks on the suspension and deal with that. Second, you already said it, recovery. Whether that means having a winch. I know winches can be expensive, don't get me wrong. Whether that means a winch, whether that means ropes, D-rings, like max tracks, anything of some sort, just having some sort of safe blanket. I know for me, I got I think it was Rhino Recovery or something like that.
Yeah.
I got it at a show for like $100. It came with D-rings, straps, it came shackles, like everything that I possibly needed.
Tension rope.
Yeah, all that I needed for $100. I know that was a show deal, but I know they have some deals.
They have shows like every month.
Yeah, I'm on
Even
their
they-
email listing, and they always have deals on there. So definitely, whether it's Factor 55, I don't care. Just have recovery gear.
And for the recovery stuff, guys, you don't need to buy them directly from their website for the manufacturer. You can
Off
buy them.
Facebook Marketplace.
Vilmont Market on Instagram.
Yeah, Vilmont.
They're
if you're in
always
SoCal.
selling stuff. Like they have lights, lifts, tires, literally selling whole cars. Like whatever you want.
And I understand that a lot of people like to buy recovery boards like Max Tracks, and they're like, oh, you can get more uses out of them. I think even the cheap ones, even if you get one use out of it, and you're able to save yourself from a much more expensive situation. Having it for that $30, I don't. Me personally, I don't have Max Tracks. I don't have even the cheaper versions. So I don't know. I can't really go off of my history of them, but I think even just having some type of recovery is good, right? Like if you can't afford that, what is it, like $350 for Max Tracks? Then just get those $100 ones. $100 ones are probably better than not having anything at all. So honestly, I'd recommend just having recovery for sure. That's 2.
Well, even for most of you guys, I mean, you're not doing this alone. Like us.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing it with friends. We're bringing more people into it.
Yeah.
If there's a group of you guys, just split it 4 ways, 3 ways, 2 ways, and just keep it in one of your guys' cars. You guys are gonna probably go with each other anyways. It saves cost, I know, because we're young. You guys out there are probably also pretty young or whatever you guys are
trying to save
just
a buck.
starting, saving bucks. You don't even know if you're gonna like it yet.
Yeah, we all have winches. Chris's isn't installed. He does have his though.
I have my winch.
I honestly love my winch. It's gotten me out of a bunch of situations. Not me actually. I haven't been in a situation that I need to use it. I had to pull out Land Rover
I think
Discovery.
we all have the exact same winch.
Yeah, we all have the same winch. I know that like in this last time when we went camping, I was able to pull out that 4Runner. If we were not there, he would have been screwed because no one was there. All right, so we got into mechanically, don't cheap out, have recovery. Third thing I would say is being comfortable. If you prepare yourself, I know we just went snow camping. My very first time going snow camping was with my girlfriend. We went last year for New Year's. Absolutely horrendous. We slept in the Jeep at the time. This is when we just slept in the deep sleep. We were not prepared. We didn't have clothes. From my experience when I went my first time, I was not prepared and I did not enjoy it. We actually only stayed for 1 night and not the 3 nights like we expected to. But that's just because we weren't prepared. So this most recent time when I went with Rob, I had the clothing, we had the firewood, we had enough food, we had the fridge, like we were very prepared. But I do want to say you can be comfortable and not spend that much money. Okay, like I know a lot of people, like for us, I think the generic age right now, we're 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
I know like people younger than me want to do this stuff too. If you have a Tacoma, if you have a Ford Ranger, bro,
Just do it.
Yeah, get a ground tent, dude. Throw this shit in the back of your truck. It's so much fun. My first trip in Big Sur was probably the cheapest trip. I spent more on gas than I did on any of the equipment I had, on any of that. And I had so much fun.
It was beautiful.
It was so fun. And I just slept in the back of the Jeep with my girlfriend. We were both back there, comfortable and chilling. I know that right now a lot of people are like, oh, it's easy for you to say you guys have rooftop tents, you have a fridge. But Rob just had his first experience camping, and he had storage bins with his stuff in it, blankets and stuff. He had a ground tent. He had an air mattress.
That I highly suggest if you are gonna do ground tent, get some
type of air mattress.
Low mattress, like
anything.
yeah, like a 2-person tent. Like I have the 2 to 3-person tent, and a queen size mattress fits in there perfectly. And me and my girlfriend and my dog slept fine, and we had like 6 blankets.
Yeah.
So we were pretty good. Like,
But you had a good time, right?
yeah, no, I had a
Your
lot of
first
fun.
time when we went camping, you had a good time, right?
That was in the Xterra too. I slept in the back. On like I didn't have a bed or anything.
You
As
just had
long as you
blankets.
a sleeping bag and a blanket. As long as you guys prepare and you're ready for it to be warm, cold, if you're ready for it to be a little uncomfortable, you know.
Do not.
Well, that's the
foul
thing. You
on
don't
sleeping bag.
you don't have to be uncomfortable. If you
Yeah.
prepare yourself the right way, you do not have to be uncomfortable.
I say don't really
Don't focus so
cheap
much.
out on like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, don't cheap on a sleeping bag. Yeah, actually, yeah.
That right there will like
Save your life.
Like if you have a good sleeping bag and no like air mattress on your ground tent or something like that, like at least it offers you some sort of cushion and
You can kinda eat.
Yeah, and like yeah.
It keeps
exactly.
the heat inside built in that
Insulation
sleep.
and
Yeah.
everything. You're good.
Yeah, but so yeah, definitely you don't need to have a rooftop tent. You know, I think if you have a 4-wheel drive, something 4-wheel drive, I definitely recommend. I know there are some trails that you can get away with 2-wheel drive, but I vouch for 4-wheel drive. Like just, I know obviously it's a lot more expensive for the vehicle, but even if you have like a Tacoma, like an older one, or old Ford Ranger, an Xterra with 4-wheel drive, like something 4-wheel drive, then you're good. Yeah, you'll have so much fun. Just get out there with your friends. Get some good food. You know, I know a lot of us go to a Walmart and get a Coleman stove. I did that and it worked perfectly fine. It still works fine. I have a friend, Chris Guzman, still uses it, and same thing. It's not expensive. You really don't have to go to. Yeah, if it's like $60. If you go with like 3 people, $20 a person. Everyone shares a stove and we have a good time.
And most of you guys that are getting into this already camp.
Yeah.
So it's not like you don't have anything to begin with.
Yeah.
Like you guys probably have sleeping bags.
And if you don't, during COVID, everyone and their mom was interested in camping, right? Everyone got into overlanding. Now that COVID is kind of starting to slow down, people are out now, everyone's selling their stuff.
They're getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Everyone is selling stuff. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp.
Don't need a fancy fridge, you need an
no.
ice chest.
Ice chest, I think that's what we all used our first time, yeah. And good experience. Obviously, you're gonna have to do a little more work, deal with, you know, soggy bread and, you know.
And then again,
But then
it's
you
like
can store it better. It's not that hard.
plastic and there's stuff that you will have to deal with, don't get me wrong, and obviously it is more comfortable having a fridge, but if you financially can't get it, don't stress it.
It's okay to go through the trial and everything.
Yeah. So my other camera ended, so I had to end on the GoPro, but I don't know where we left off. I think we last left off of you don't really need a Jeep. You can go get a 4Runner, an Xterra, a Nissan Xterra, a Nissan Frontier, just something 4x4 is what I recommend. Yeah. So I just recommend 4x4. Try to get something 4x4, and then, you know, sleep inside of it if you want. Like if it's a SUV, if it's a truck, get a camper. Campers are so cheap nowadays. You can get them on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace.
You don't even need like that hard shell camper. They have like the
the soft ones.
Yeah,
just sleep in the back. As I was stating, number 1, don't cheap out mechanically. As long as you have your, you know, no check engine lights and you're all squared there, you're good to go. Don't want to have any issues on the trail like that. Don't want to have a check engine light on the trail. Number 2, recovery. Have some type of recovery. Doesn't matter if it's Max Tracks, a winch, shackles, anything, just a rope, anything. Just have some type of recovery.
One person in your group has to have something.
Yeah, even if you guys just split it. Someone get a kit. I got a kit for $100. You have 4 people, 3 people, just split it. Everyone shares it. 3, comfort. If you're comfortable, you'll enjoy your time no matter what it is. No matter if it's cold, no matter if it's windy, no matter if it's hot. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're comfortable, you'll enjoy your time, and especially if you have a girlfriend. If you have a girlfriend that you're trying to take camping, and I understand, like, kind of in our situation, all of our girls are pretty much girly girls. Like, they ain't really trying to, you know, go out and camp. But if you make it comfortable, they'll enjoy their time. My girlfriend made it comfortable. She's able to do her thing and still enjoy camping. You're not, you know, it's not so much glamping because we're not sleeping in an RV, but, you know, water ports. She's able to clean her face and do her facial stuff. The rooftop tent, so she's able to at least sleep in a enclosed area. Your girl slept on the mattress and enjoyed that. Your girl sleeps in your rooftop tent and enjoyed that.
She even enjoyed it when we slept in the back of the car.
Yeah,
like it's
so much fun. So as long as you do those 3 things, you'll have a good time. You don't need the most money. You can be on a budget and go camping, y'all. I think the biggest thing is, I know it's probably a little expensive, but the main expensive thing might be just getting your car, a truck, some type of a vehicle, or a van, whatever you want to do. But other than that, y'all, we appreciate y'all for watching the video. If y'all enjoy the video, like, subscribe, share it to your friends.
Leave a comment letting us know what car you guys got.
Yeah, definitely let us know what your rig is. I would like to know what your guys' rig is. Maybe you have something a little different, not a Jeep Xterra 4Runner, and let us know how you enjoy it. And then yeah,
See you on the trail.
See ya.
React to their rigs.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be dope. I don't know, send me a photo of your rigs or something like that. We could react to them.
Instagram.
Yeah, I'll have my Instagram. It's all in the details below. I'll have theirs too. So appreciate it, y'all.